Hello, crafty friends. It's Tia at B5 Designs, and I am back to share my Hobby Lobby haul. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys, any one of you, if you're a frequent visitor or you're just swinging by. I'd love it if you'd hit that like button. I'd be ecstatic if you hit the subscribe button because I am striving for 1,000 subscribers. And last time I checked, I was at 945. So everybody that joins, it counts. Every like counts because it gets your videos out into the algorithm of YouTube land. And yeah, and I love making the videos, so it's a lot of fun. I think it's more fun now that I have more subscribers, of course, than it was, back when I first started. But it was fun then too because I was learning. And I don't know, I feel like I was able at that time to do a little bit more. The editing and stuff like that was easier, so I don't edit. But I think that's okay. There's a lot of people that do, there's a lot of people that don't. So first of all, I went back to the clearance wall, and they do at my store. I was watching Kim at Kimbo Creations. Hey, Kim. She shared that they have the stacks of paper clearanced out. You can get a stack of, 50 for $3.99, like the 8.5 by 11. And then I don't know how much the 12 by 12 were. I really, really wanted to buy some. But there is one thing I do not need, is more paper. Loose paper, paper collections, whatever. But I just felt like there would be enough in there that I either already had or that I don't care for, that I would not use. So I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And they had a bunch of them. But I also found these. No, I do not play pickleball, but my friend Kim at Kimbo Creations had mentioned that her sister, she had given one of these to her sister who's a pickleball player, and she had commented that she would like to have more for her friends. So I was like, oh, I'm going to pick these up. And so, Kim, I will be emailing you for your current address because I think I have your son's address. So I also picked up, and I don't know, I'm going to send them. I have other stuff that I want to send to Kim, but I'm going to send a few things now, and then the other stuff I need to get together a little bit better. But I thought she might be able to use these. They're cold transfers. They show them on the glasses, but you can also use them on the key rings. And I have done these on the old motel key, plastic key things, and they're super cute. I should show mine that I made. What did I have? I think it was a disco cowgirl, and then I put flowers and some other stuff on it for the motel keys, and fancied it up. So I did pick these up, and that is that. And then I went wild in the paper section after I just said, girl don't need no more paper. I went bow paper crazy. Now this first one is Christmas, and so it's candy canes, and most of them I got 2 of, and I didn't think they were on sale, but they were. So I know these that were 59 cents rang up as 35 cents. So I got this. I have all the other bow stuff, like the little bow cards, and I don't know, a bunch of stickers and stuff. I just need to locate them. So I do have plans, but I don't know when it'll happen. Now the Christmas stuff might happen sooner rather than later, but I almost feel like you could do something Christmassy with this because we do pastel Christmas. So I think if I had to pick a favorite, well, the candy cane one is my all-time favorite. I love that one. But I really like this, but I probably would maybe go with the black. This one I got, but I'm not super crazy about it. Sometimes when you're in the store, you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to have that. I saw this. I've never, obviously they have new papers in. And you guys know I have a thing about strawberries. And then I do have a lot of cherry stuff. So I went ahead and got that. And then you go to the 12 by 12, which is 69 cents, and then whatever it is, 40% off. So this one is Christmassy. So hopefully I will get that used. And then I deviated a little bit from the bows, and I got this one, kind of sunflowers, and I only got one, and I'm already wishing I would have got two, but I for sure wish I would have got two with this. But you know I'm gonna be back. I literally live 5-10 minutes from Hobby Lobby, so I'm not concerned that they're gonna sell out. I got this one, and you know, they're all kind of the same design. And what I mean by design, let me find one. Like, you can see, like, this one has the stripies, and this one has the stripies. They're just in different color schemes. So, but I do think this one is really cute. I sometimes really like my pinks, but I've been lately gravitating towards purples or lilacs and blues. So I did pick this one up. They had one that was very dark, like dark background and then dark like purple shades. It was very dark, and I opted to not get that. And I did get, I think this is so cute. It reminds me of the packaging of a perfume that my mom used to get me when I was like junior high, and it was called Most Precious. So I don't know, that reminds me of that. Or Chantilly, if anybody remembers that one. It does come in the blue, the green, and the pink. So I just see this as like a side page, for lack of a better word, not really anything fancy. Now these other ones I kind of thought maybe on the fronts of cards or something, and so this is the last one that I got. So I do think this one's really cute, but I gotta say I think these are my favorite. And my favorite, I love all colors, but I really am digging this green. But these three I think I really like. Now, I would have said something different in the store, I'm sure, because the lighting's different. I really like this one too. So I don't think, unless I really start cranking out some cards and stuff, I don't foresee me needing any more of this particular paper. I needed it because it's new designs. I wanted it because it's new designs, and I do have a plan, but we'll see what happens. Okay, well, that's my story. And so to kind of go along with some of this, I did pick up some bow items that I'm pretty sure that I don't have. I did get this one. I looked at the one, they have one that's all pearls, like, and I was like, I don't know, they're getting kind of pricey. I got the strawberries because I know I don't have these. I could sit in that, stand in that section that has these all day long and probably see something new that I've not seen every time, as you know. And I love this kind of stuff too. I did pick up these like disco cherries. I was looking for these a while back and I don't believe that I found them. So, and notice in the stickers, I don't buy two. Paper, I almost always buy two, um, depending on what I have in mind. Now, the sunflowers, I'm thinking will go in like a creative journal, but I don't know. I've been so bad about doing like my composition notebook creative journals or junk journals that I don't know, because I'm just trying to, I have some projects that I know that I definitely want to do. And the bat shakers kind of came out of nowhere. But I had so much fun making them, and it was so much fun seeing my grandson. He loved them. Um, he just, he just turned 3, and he doesn't talk a whole lot. Um, but he was like, "Oh, bad, bad," and then, oh my gosh, they were so cute. They were playing hide and seek, and he wanted to play, but he could have cared less if, he would just go hide in the corner, by their one couch, and he'd have a book or a toy with them, and he'd just sit there and he'd look at the book or play with the toy until, they'd find him. And then every once in a while you'd say, you'd hear, I think he was saying, "Find me," or "It's me," or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, those 3 kids. Oh, I cannot wait until this other baby boy is born. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I am going to be the grandmother of 4 people, 4 little humans. And the 3 that I have are, oh my gosh, I'm getting tears in my eyes. They're just so amazing and so precious. I don't know what happens when you have a grandchild, but it is, and I kind of, I had friends that would tell me that, and a lot of my friends have grandchildren that are teenagers, and, I'm just now having grandchildren, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys were right. It is like nothing. It is not the same kind of love you have for your child. It is a complete whole different thing. And my granddaughter is just, they're all such well-behaved children. I am shocked, but my granddaughter, she's used to being with her mommy, and actually they all are used to being with their moms primarily. And so, if something happens, they want mom. But my granddaughter, oh, she's just like, "Mom, do it with me." And then my Kelsey will say, "Well, how about you do it with grandma?" And she'll look at me and she'll be like, "No, I want to do it with mommy." And she has the vocabulary of, like, I don't know, a 5-year-old. And she'll just sit there and just talk away. And then she might sit there and just do baby talk too when she's playing. It's funny. Anyway, sorry. I know every grandparent, I am that grandma that gushes over her grandchildren. Let me tell you. And a couple of my friends that worked at Hobby Lobby don't work there anymore. And it's just a bummer because I can't compare, like, this gentleman has 2 daughters. One is adopted and one is biological, and they're, like, I don't know, a year apart maybe. But whenever we'd go in, he would show me pictures of his daughters, and then I would show him pictures of my grandchildren, and it was fun. And they actually we met them through the church we used to go to, and they're younger, and they're actually friends now they were friends with my youngest son and his wife first, and then they kind of grew apart because the kids moved, out of town, and they started going to different churches and all of that. So, but now they are back doing things together, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I picked these up. I really like how they have the little pearls, and I think you could do that on the others if you wanted. But they're very dimensional, and I'm pretty sure I don't have these. These are kind of new to me. And then these are new to me as well. And it might be that I usually look in this section, but yeah. So these are pretty cool. And like I said, I have like the little bow cards, and I have a bunch of bow washi tape, and I had plans of what I was going to do, and I'm still going to do it, but it's just going to be going lower down on the list. So there is that. Like, I don't know with the papers that I showed in my last video, the collection that I got, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I have stuff in my head that I know what I'm going to do with this, so it'll go on a list. Right now the list is in my head, which could be dangerous. And then the last thing I got, I saw Kim at Kimbo Creations pick these up, and I really liked them, and so I thought they would be cute on Christmas cards. So who knows how many Christmas cards I'll send out. You know, it's kind of a thing of the past, and I thought about joining a Christmas card, not swap, but just a Christmas card exchange, but I don't know, I'm not sure. I feel like if I do a Christmas card exchange on a crafty channel, then the Christmas card needs to be handmade, and I don't know that I have time for that. Just being real. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's what I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I'm not going to Michael's because they do not have their Christmas paper in yet. I checked the website today, and I noticed that it said, like, if you go in, like, you're going to order one, and it says if you can pick it up or if you have to order it, you know, have it shipped. It says shipping October 4th to the 6th. So I'm thinking they might show up in our stores, or at least my store, this week, because I got, as you guys know, I have them still sitting here, the little books and the vinyl die cut stickers, actually a couple of weeks ago. So I can't imagine that they won't be having, I don't know if these are actually out in the store. I got a couple of them, actually I ordered one of these online and one of these online, and then when I went in the store, they were sitting on top of some boxes that they were unpackaging, and so I grabbed them, and then I ordered this online. Now, what I mean by online is in-store pickup. So they have them, but they must be holding off, and I get it if they're holding off on doing a setup, because number one, they go fast, and I pretty much check it every day because I really want this collection. This collection, if I don't get it, I'm not going to die, but so yeah, I have been pretty much online stocking Michael's. So anyway, hopefully I will get some things done. I'm so silly. I was like working a little bit on something. I don't remember what. I think I was looking at my little index card Halloween album, and I was like, I really want to use washi tape, and I went looking for my washi tape, couldn't find it anywhere, my Halloween washi tape, and I was like, oh my gosh, where would I have put my Halloween washi tape? Every other holiday is here, blah 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 blah. I don't understand. And actually tonight I was sitting in my living room, actually before I went to Hobby Lobby, and there was a plastic like case that actually is for pencils and pens, and that's where my washi tape is. I had gotten a bunch of it out and put it in that. I'm sure I have more, but I don't know. Anyway, it makes me feel like I'm going cray-cray. Anyway, you guys, that is it. Hopefully, if I'm back on with another video this weekend, it will be a crafty one. So, I will see you in my next video. Remember how much I appreciate all of you guys. You are my YouTube friends and family, and I just appreciate all of you, and I want to make sure that I say that. So, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.